So for y'all just now coming in, this is Haley Davis. She's Business Development Manager and our point of contact for Collette Travel. We do make at LifeQuest in full transparency. We get a little bit of money from folks that sign up. It is not considered a fundraiser for us in any way. It's just an additional sort of enrichment experience, but we do get a little bit of money that Collette gives back to us. We do promotional, work for them and putting emails out about the trip and that kind of thing. So they compensate us for that. But this is not considered a fundraiser for LifeQuest. LifeQuest Gives is considered a fundraiser. As I know that is next Tuesday, the 19th, our one day, all day giving day for LifeQuest. But it looks like Haley has managed to get connected to her PowerPoint. Where are you now, in Kansas City? I always ask you that.
Yep, I'm from Overland Park, Kansas.
Okay.
Yeah, outside of there. So, and I, like you said, I recently got hired about 6 months ago with Collette. My background has been in the travel world. So I've actually done travel agency. I sold travel a lot, including the Collette product. So I know that very well, which is really helpful. But I did that for the past 13 years. And then I had met up with Collette at a conference, and one thing led to another, and they had an opening, and it just seemed like a really great opportunity. I've just loved the company. They're a family-owned company. They're the largest and the oldest actually tour operator in North America, and the second in the world. So they've been around for a long time. They know what they're doing. I have every confidence in them. And so when this opportunity came up, I got really excited to be a part of their team. So took that, and yeah, it's been about 6 months now that I've been with them. And I'll apologize to everyone really quickly. I came down with a little cold and been kind of coughing. So I might take a little breaks here and there, taking some sips of water. So just kind of bear with me on that.
I will tell you that we're seeing the slides on the side. So if you want to go to slideshow from beginning, we might be able to see full screen that way.
Oh, which slide are you seeing?
I'm seeing about the presenter, but then I also see your slides on the
you're
side.
Seeing the full. You're seeing my notes too, huh?
Yes, but if this is the way you want to do it, we're happy to do that.
Well, it shouldn't. So we'll see. Is it still doing the same thing?
Go up to slideshow on your PowerPoint. The words slideshow and the orange.
Oh.
And hit that, and then over to the left, it'll say from beginning. And that should make us full screen.
Well,
or try going to view.
Yeah, I did the view and I did presentation, but maybe I didn't share my screen the right way. Let me.
Well, you can advance from there, and we can try. We can see it. I don't mind seeing your notes. Yeah, that's the same thing.
Still the same.
That is a little bit different, but just you continue. Yeah, we can see your slides to the left. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I don't want that. I want you to get the full see all slides. No.
Go to display settings. Swap. There we go. That's
cool.
it.
All right.
That's it. Okay.
So it's picking up my second monitor a different way.
That's okay. You take it away.
All right, perfect. So thanks everyone. Sorry about all that. So yeah, first things first, we'll go over to me again. So like I said, I've been here for about 6 months now, but I know Collette very well. And I'm happy to be here to kind of present this. And then hopefully when we're in person, I'll be able to meet you all soon one day and talk about more of the adventures that you guys will be planning here with LifeQuest. But these are just words that I like to live by here that I put on here. I'm really passionate about travel. It's something that's always been kind of in my blood. I didn't get the opportunity when I was little to really go anywhere. And then when I got married, we did a destination wedding. And ever since then, we've just been traveling the world as much as we can. So I'm really excited. I love it. I think, and I actually did the math of we have 170 tours at Collette. And even if you did 3 a year, you still have about 56, 57 years to kind of see them all. So that's kind of it's kind of one of my words I live by here is just my goal is to leave with memories, not dreams. There's just so much to do, so much to see, and it's really hard to do it all. So we had to take a hiatus with the past 2 years with COVID, unfortunately, but we're seeing a huge surge now that everyone's really excited and ready to just to get out there and kind of live their life again. So sounds like you guys are all the same way. You were probably bitten by that travel bug at one point, which is why you're here today to learn about your next adventure. And we have had a partnership with LifeQuest for quite a many years. So if you have traveled with us, you probably know our product really well. If you're new, I'll just kind of go over some highlights here about what sets us apart and kind of what's different with our tours. First off, we do have a 4-star type of accommodation. So we're big into that quality level of the 4-star experience. We have the 4-star accommodations, great quality coaches, comfortable. We provide all the handling for your hotel baggage, so you're not going to have to worry about that. We're going to take care of that for you. We have a tour manager that's with you along the way. So they're going to be kind of your main point of contact for anything that you might have. They're also really great to use during your free time. So we do provide, that's another one of our big things is we want to provide you a good balance between free time and our tours that are included. So you're going to have those opportunities where you can kind of explore on your own. So just definitely take, advantage of those tour managers that we offer. They know the area really well. They can provide you some recommendations on shopping, on museums, on restaurants, just anything that you might need. And of course, any emergency situation, they're there for you at all times. We also pride ourselves in being more than just a sightseeing checklist. So we really create more of these enriching cultural experiences. So on our tours, we want to give you more hands-on experience, really connect you with some of the cultures in the area. We want to make sure that we're not just eating at a hotel restaurant. We're taking you out to the local restaurants. We're providing you those experiences that you can really enjoy some of those local type enriching experiences. And then we're also focused on a relaxed tour pacing. So what that means to us is, we want to spend less time moving around on the coaches. So we're about 50% less one-night stays than any other operator out there. We really want to provide more of we do like an average about 2.5 nights per stay. So that's kind of where we want to make sure that you're able to have that free time to enjoy your area, what you want to do, customize a little bit about your experience, and just really enjoy the moments that you're creating there. So we don't really want you to have to keep packing and unpacking and moving around so frequently. So we really focus more on that relaxed tour pacing. We also have local expert guides that are going to come on board with you. So, on some of the different areas we're going to stop, we might have a city tour. We're going to provide these local expert guides that know the area well. They're going to take you through their own community. They know their history, their culture, so they can provide some of those details for you and bring that to life. And then we have some unique sightseeings too that we offer. So for instance, we have some really cool in Tuscany. For instance, we have a dinner under the stars night that we'll do at a local family-owned winery. So just little fun things like that just kind of enhances your experience. And then, of course, any entrance fees to any of these locations will usually always be included. I already mentioned the comfortable on tour here, and then professionally planned itineraries. So we actually have a product team that goes out into these destinations. They're out there trying the hotels, they're putting their heads on the pillow, they're evaluating the guides, making sure that we're able to provide those experiences for you and making sure that they're the best. So I'm really focused on that and want to make sure that you are happy and having a great time. It's all about the trip, right? And if you haven't seen us, or haven't traveled with us before, you may have probably seen us on the Wheel of Fortune. So we've had a partnership with almost 2 decades with them. So we're really proud about that. Obviously, you know that we can be a trustworthy, reliable company if we partner with the Wheel of Fortune. So we just want to take that into consideration as well. It really does come down to kind of your feelings and safetiness to travel, but just know that we have been operating safely and successfully since June of 2020, mostly all of our domestic products, of course, during that period of time. But since then, as the countries have opened up, we've been able to get out there and operate all around the world. So I've been doing this for quite a while. Like I said, we're the oldest tour operator in North America. So they've seen a lot of different crises and situations happen along the way. So they know how to handle these issues, and will definitely be there along the way for you. But without further ado here, you're all here to learn about this amazing opportunity to go to roaming coastal Maine. This is going to be a 7-day opportunity. You're going to go September 20th through the 26th, and there's going to be 9 meals included. The weather here, it's going to be fall time, so it's going to be absolutely beautiful. This is a fabulous time to go here. Going to be a little chilly, so you're going to want, a light jacket or whatnot during the day or during the mornings and evenings, especially by the coast there. But throughout the day, just dress in layers. It's going to be pretty afternoon. Usually throughout the day there, but gorgeous fall colors. That's why a lot of people like to go to this type area for the fall time. So you're going to see that there. And if you've never been kind of to this area, there's just a lot of really charming coastal Maine type towns here. So very beautiful to go see. And then this just gives you a tour at glance here of what you're going to be doing. So as you can see, we're going to stay 2 nights in each. So the little circles there that show you the 2 nights, we're going to start in and out of Portland. So you're going to fly into Portland, stay 2 nights, and then actually you'll do 1 night because then you come back for the last night. Then you'll go over to Southport and then on over to Bar Harbor and then back. The overall level activity here. So we just like to provide you that detail. So this is going to be a level 2, which we grade out of 4. So level 1 being the most leisurely, and then level 4 being the most active. So this is rated a level 2. So, maybe walking about 30 to 45 minutes at a time, a fairly leisurely type experience. You might be on different terrains here and there, as you see some of the different areas, especially in like the national park area up in Bar Harbor, but just feel comfortable walking for about 30 to 45 minutes is typically all you need. It's just a fairly leisurely type experience. Oh, and then one thing to point out too is this tour that they have selected, the roaming coastal Maine. It's actually one of our explorations tour, which our explorations are small groups. So it's a great way to get out there, especially if this is going to be your first trip. You're going to be in a much smaller group than your traditional larger coach. So max on this one is going to be 24 people. And on average, you see, normally around 16 to about 20. So that's kind of a typical small group for us. And you're first going to start here on day 1. You're going to start here in Portland. So here it's located on the Casco Bay in southern Maine. It's a charming, very walkable type destination. You're going to find a lot of restaurants and museums here. You'll have the opportunity to explore once you arrive because you're going to have some free time. So you're going to have your day, once your flight arrives here to just kind of explore, settle in, and enjoy your area. And then tonight you're going to meet with your tour manager, get to know your fellow travelers there, and then they're going to provide you with a welcome packet that will kind of explain the rest of the trip here, and she'll go over what you're going to be seeing and doing, and kind of how the pieces of that part works on when to be ready and that kind of stuff. Then on day 2, you're going to go over and have a guided walking tour here of the town. Portland, if you didn't know, is actually nicknamed as one of the coolest cities in America. So it's a pretty cute, modern, mixed with kind of that charming coastal vibe here. So it's a unique mix of a lot of different cultures. You'll have a lot of elements, a lot of artists kind of stay here. So you'll find lots of little shops to go in and out of. And then your local expert guide is going to introduce you to one of the hidden gems in Portland. You're going to see this lavish Victorian mansion that was built in 1850. And then you'll also see the lively old port as well. And you'll have some time there to wander around the streets and enjoy some of the cute architecture in there. Then you're going to depart for one of the city's rugged coastlines. You're going to go and see the picturesque lighthouse here at the Fort Williams Park, which is located in Cape Elizabeth. And then after your morning city tour, you're going to have a chance to dive more into the Portland culture. You're going to have some free time this afternoon to enjoy, so you can go grab some lunch. And then tomorrow you're going to leave and head out of Portland as your adventure begins along the coast. And then on day 3, so this morning, you're going to get an intimate look at a working oyster farm. Of course, when you go to the coast like Maine, we can't not go to these type places. Lobster, oysters, clams, all that stuff is a very big part here. So you're going to learn how they properly dig into these delicacies. So you'll get an expert to guide you through here on how to do that properly. And then you'll get an oyster shucking demonstration, as well as learn their kind of way of life and how that all works. Later, as you arrive in Bar Arbor, you're going to go for the next 2 nights, you're going to stay here. This is located on Mount Desert Island. So this is an iconic vacation area, beautiful blue waters, scenic views, and is home to the Acadian National Park. And then you're going to have the evening at leisure to explore this bustling downtown area. You're going to find a lot of little cozy cafes here, and then a delicious ice cream shop that you'll all have to try, which is just going to be steps from your hotel. So you'll be able to just walk outside and enjoy that for your evening nightcap. And then on day 4, you're going to venture to this gorgeous region here of the Arcadian National Park. Here you're going to be surrounded by obviously this impressive natural beauty, but it's even so much more greater to me because you're going to be in a fall. So remember all that fall foliage colors, just all that beautiful, vibrant oranges and reds and whatnot. And then you're going to have that blue landscape of the ocean behind you. So absolutely incredible if you've never been up in this area. Absolutely breathtaking. And of course, beautiful lush forests that you'll be able to wander around and enjoy some of that scenic views. Then we're going to offer a choice on tours. So these choice on tours, they're all included for you. You just get to customize. So it's just something that we offer that you get to personalize a little bit about what you enjoy the most. So you can take part here on driving the scenic loop of Park Loop Road with a local guide that will take you around. Or if you're adventurous, you can also take a guided bicycle tour down the carriage roads. So here, if you decide to take the Park Loop Road, you're going to drive about a 27-mile loop that goes around the Mount Desert Island, and it connects all the Acadian lakes here, the mountains, as well as the rocky shore. And it's going to take you around to some of the most incredible scenic views. So you'll stop along the way, have some time to take pictures, and then your local guide will, provide you some of that historic information about the area. And then if you decide to bicycle, it is a pretty leisurely activity. If you are a little bit more active and can do this, so they will take you on a guided bike route here through the carriage roads. This was actually designed for horse and carriage back in the day to go through the park back in about, I think it was the early 1900s. So again, you're going to be here during autumn. So as you can imagine, it's going to be absolutely beautiful with all those colors as you go through here, and just have a leisurely bike here through the heart of the park. And then this afternoon, you're going to experience a real working lobster boat here. So a local lobsterman's going to take you through and talk to you about their local cuisine, as well as the culture here in Maine with this lobster, and show you how the traps are retrieved from the ocean. And then they'll tell you a little bit about the story of the American colonies and how they were first founded. And actually, I'm sure most of you might know already, but the lobsters here were actually served to the prisoners, servants, and children because there was so many of them that they considered it a non-delicacy. So they were forced to, eat that lobster, which now is going for a pretty penny. So quite different how that worked out. But now it's a luxury, and you will have time to enjoy that as well. And then this evening, you're going to have some free time. So of course, now that you learned about that Maine lobster, there's going to be plenty of opportunities to go find these delicious lobster rolls here. So you'll want to try that when you're out here. Have some time to take care of that. We always get a lot of beef and such in our areas. I don't know if you guys are big into the beef down there in Arkansas, but Kansas City, we're really big into that. So any chance I can get some fresh seafood, we just don't have that opportunity here. So load up if you can and enjoy that delicacy. And then on day 5, you're going to head over to Southport. So here in Southport, you're going to stay for your next 2 nights. And then on your way, you're going to stop at a regional wine area, and you're going to have a tasting. So you're going to have a local vineyard kind of walk you through the taste there. You can load up on some delicious goodies if you want to take home with you. And then you're going to stop next at Camden. So this afternoon, you're gonna have some free time to enjoy this beautiful area. So this is what they kind of consider that quintessential Maine town. It's along the harbor. You're gonna see some sailboats and things docked. Colorful seaside towns. The different buildings here are colored differently. The beautiful fall foliage, all that stuff. So definitely a fun town to just wander around in and enjoy that scenic view. And then this evening, you're going to arrive at an amazing oceanfront, the Ocean Gate Resort here in South Park. So this, to me, is kind of one of those hard places to leave. It is definitely a nice resorty town. It's nestled on a 33-acre of wooden pine trees. You're almost really secluded kind of in this bay area. So it's really just your resort. They have little trails that you can wander around. Fire pit areas, picnic table areas. So definitely enjoy your evening and go explore this type area. And then on day 6, you're going to enter the beautiful coastal Maine or marine botanical gardens. So here you're going to find these lovely picturesque wooden bridges that you'll cross over. Enjoy all this. They have over 300 different acres of fields, trails, and gardens. So we'll have a guide take you around here and showcase some of those, and then have some free time to enjoy as well. And then we're going to stop in Booth Bay to give you some more time where you can shop, enjoy those scenic views. And you can also find there's some harbor seals and wildlife in this area too. So take a moment just to kind of wander. Enjoy those views from the coastline, and keep your eye out for those seals playing in the water. And then you're going to toast your evening as it comes to an end, as you bid farewell to Maine, and you're going to enjoy a nice farewell dinner together. And of course, it's most likely going to be some kind of feast with this delicious food. And then let's see. So to recap here, you're going to basically discover Portland here. You're going to have a trolley experience. You're going to be able to enjoy the picturesque lighthouse, enjoy some leisure time in the Booth Bay area. And then you're going to go over to the botanical gardens, stop for some lobster. At the local shack here. You'll have 2 nights there, and then you'll also explore the Acadian National Park. And then you're going to see a local lobsterman in his boat, as well as being able to see how they pull up those traps, and then of course enjoy a nice lobster meal. And then farewell dinner and an oyster shucking. So you've got lots of things to do up here in Maine if you've never been. It's definitely beautiful, especially like I said, in the fall time. So absolutely breathtaking. And of course, the summer crowds will be gone too. So that's another highlight for me, is you don't have to worry about all those, summer crowds and tourists as well. So most of those will be gone, kids in school, and it's really kind of your area up there. So it'll be very pretty. One of our things, so just to go over here, so we've got a hometown pickup service, which is unique to Collette. So as a group, you're all going to be picked up together and taken over to the airport, the Little Rock Airport, and we'll take you from start to finish. So you don't have to really worry about getting to the airport, worrying about any parking or any of that stuff. We're going to take care of that for you and take care of your luggage once you arrive as well. And then we also offer a no worries travel protection plan. So we do have a full refund up to 24 hours prior to your trip for any reason. So we like to joke that this is kind of considered our bad hair day policy. So if you get a bad haircut a week before and you're too embarrassed to get seen, you do have that opportunity to cancel. You'll just lose the cost of the insurance. But that's the only thing. You'll get every other penny back. There's no fine print that you get a voucher. We do give a full cash refund. So that's really unique to Collette, and we're really proud of that. And we were actually able to give back over 170 million back during COVID time. So we're a very stable company. We don't have any debt out there, which is another reason why we were able to do that. So we're very confident in this for you. So definitely, I do think this is a very good value and very important to have these days. So take advantage of our insurance policy. And then of course, you'll be covered on tour as well. So if you do have any medical issues, baggage loss, travel delays, that will also be covered. This will obviously be a US tour. So your insurance will be primary for any of these things. But then we'll take care of anything that's after that fact. You'll be able to submit a claim for that piece. And then we also offer a loyalty program as well. So if you've traveled with us in the past year, so within 12 months, you get an additional $150 off, and these are all automatically applied. And then if you've traveled within 13 to 24 months, it's $100 off. And then for this particular trip, you don't have to worry about these real ID just yet, but just kind of keep this in mind for 2023. This has been pushed back until May of 2023. So you don't necessarily need this, but just make sure when you do sign up that your name will match identically as your driver's license will have, because that's how we're going to ticket your airfare or your air ticket. So just make sure that that's identical when you do sign up. And then just keep this in mind that you will need that little star come May of 2023 when you do travel, but not quite required at this time. And then if you do book now, you have a savings of an additional $100 off per person. And this is applied through April 20th here. So until April 20th, after that, this savings will go off and pricing is subject to change. So we'll release any space that we have holding for this group and open it up to anybody else. So just definitely put your deposit in sooner than later for this particular one, so you can get that additional savings and lock in your space before that gets released. And then this just goes over here, your payments and stuff. So deposit, I've included the insurance waiver. So it's $899 per person. If you do not want that insurance, just subtract $299 from that. So it's just $600 a person for the land and air. It is fully refundable. So if you do sign up today and you have something that come up and you can't do it, you have until that April 20th date where you can get a full refund, including that insurance. After that 4/20 date and before 24 hours before, you can still cancel, like I mentioned, with our insurance policy, and it's just less the insurance cost. So you'll get your payment back less the insurance. And then final payments not due until July 22nd. So you have some time to make payments on that if you would like, or you can just pay in full on that July date as well. And then the price here, so you're going to find $3,249, which includes your flight, those round trip transfers, the transfers upon your arrival, your hotel accommodations along the way, that tour manager that will take care of you. You'll have the coach driver, obviously, along with you, all those tours that were included, those meals, the 9 meals that we have for you. Yeah, so that's kind of the recap of there. And then we have a group website that you can go to sign up or share this information with a friend, or if you just want to read more about it. So you'll just go to that website there, which I will actually get out of here and share that with you so you can see. Can you see the website, Leah? Did I lose y'all?
We're here.
Oh, can you see that website?
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
So I didn't hear the question. Sorry.
Oh, no, I just want to make sure you guys could see it when I switched over. So this is the website for your group. You'll just, if you have any questions, you can just submit questions or contact Leah. Her contact information is over here. And then you can sign up now. So that blue button there at the top left, you'll just sign up, follow the steps, submit your payment information, and then we'll contact you with confirmation, and Leah will be able to assist with any questions. But this just kind of goes over in detail here. As I scroll down, you'll find the pricing. If you have a single, we do have single supplement as well. And then let me see if I don't know if you can see the photo. And then it's just got more, so you can view the full itinerary. If you pop that out, it'll showcase kind of the day-to-day schedule for you. It'll have your hotel information that we're going to be staying at. Obviously, those are subject to change. There may be additional hotels depending on how many people, that kind of stuff. But in traditional, these are the hotels that we typically stay at. Cancellation information. So if you want the complete policy here of the insurance, you can click that and open that up for a good read. And then we have a lot of travel tips too. So anything that you might want to know, clothing, packing, currency, documentation, electricity, all that stuff will be kind of outlined here. So you'll just open up each of these sections and it'll go over any of those questions that you might have. But yeah, so if you have any other questions, feel free to reach out to Leah, and Leah and I will work together to answer anything. I know she's new in the role, I'm new in the role, so we'll be learning together a little bit as we go. But yeah, so if there's anything we can do, just let us know, and we hope that you'll join them.
Before we take questions, can you stop sharing your screen for a sec?
Absolutely.
And everybody put your cameras on so we can see who you are. And while you're doing that, I'm going to show you something fun. I'm going to go, no, I'm not. Yeah, I am. I think I am. I'm going to share the Life Quest of Arkansas website. It's not our Facebook page. This is our website. If you go to Google and type in Life Quest of Arkansas, you're going to get that, any of these pages, you're going to get Life Quest of Arkansas. And if you go to what we do, that button right there under special events and hit special events, there's the Maine trip. And that Collette website, that button right there, if I click on that, you see where I'm pointing?
Yeah.
That'll go straight to what she just showed you. What Haley just said was her website that has sign up now, request more information, and you can scroll down and find all that. So the same website that she was showing you, you can find from the Life Quest of Arkansas website under what we do, special events.
That's nice that you have that.
So that's what I wanted y'all to know about, that in case you're like, where do I find it? You can go to what Life Quest. If you know how to go to Life Quest, go to what we do, special events, and you can get there. So I'm going to mute myself because there's some other folks on the phone, but I hope that you can unmute yourself, put your face back up there, and
Leah,
ask
this is
Haley
Tracy
questions.
Stewart. I can't get my picture back up.
Oh.
That says John Stewart.
Yeah,
Somehow
I just asked you to start your video, so maybe you can see a little prompt that you can
says
respond.
start video.
Yeah.
Okay,
you go.
there we go.
If I
Okay.
try to do it, it says I can't because you've disabled it.
All right, let me go around and ask. I'm so rude. I turned it on
Okay.
and then you can't turn it back on. I turned it off and you can't turn it back on.
Is that pointing down?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, because we got to go in the wrong direction. How do you turn it on?
Okay, who has a question?
I
about
do, Leah.
Maine?
It's Tracy Stewart.
Yeah, go ahead.
We had on my screen on the right side, we were getting people's names and your picture and all, but there was a bunch that we couldn't see at all, or I couldn't see at all. So like for the website for Collette, it was like getaway.gocoastal.com /link / some number, and the number I didn't get.
Yep. The number is 107
Okay,
8934.
34.
And then if it makes it easier, you can just go to Leah's website on her site, and it looks like it's way easier.
Okay, and I also couldn't see that because it was all blacked out.
That
So
must be
Leah,
the
I don't
way
have your
that you're-
telephone number or your website.
Yeah, that must be the way you're viewing this Zoom meeting.
It
So
may be,
the
yeah.
Life Quest website, if you go to, you know how to Google something, just find
yeah.
type in
Yeah.
Life Quest of Arkansas, or just
Okay.
sometimes Life Quest
Okay,
in Google,
okay,
and go to our website.
okay.
And then there's a tab, what we do,
Yes.
and right underneath there's special events, and it's the
Okay.
first special event.
So is that how I need to go to sign up?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can,
Okay.
because that'll take you directly to the Collette
Okay,
website. And at the very top of her website, it says, sign me up.
okay.
And
Got
I
it.
can talk you through it. Y'all, websites, everything's harder than it has to be. So if you need me to walk you through it over the phone, I'll be happy to. You can come in my office and we can sit down together and do it.
Okay.
Whatever you need.
Well, and I have a MacBook Air, and that may be part of the problem. Is a lot of.
Oh yeah,
big
you're a
on
Mac
that.
person. Macs
Yeah.
are more complicated than anything.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
All right.
Elizabeth, did you have a question?
No,
No, you just have unmuted. Trudy?
no, I'm a MacBook person too.
Oh, I'm not. I'm
There you
just
go.
kidding about Macs. It's my lack of understanding. Kay, go ahead. You had a question.
Yeah, what was the cost of the insurance?
$299.
Okay.
And I'm not paid by Collette,
Huh?
I promise you, but I can tell you that when they had to cancel the Italy trip because of COVID, all those folks got their money back.
Not me.
And so we've seen that in action. That's not going to happen to y'all, but we have seen that they are true to their word on that. Otherwise, LifeQuest wouldn't be partnering with them for another trip. So through good and bad, we stick with Collette.
Can I ask one more
That's
question?
Sure,
Of course.
John, or sorry, go
Tracy.
ahead. Tracy.
Yeah, it says John.
I know.
Okay, so when she was talking about the small groups with 24 people maxed, that's not the total amount of people that are going to be able to go on the trip, is it?
Yes.
It's just they take them in small groups of 24.
Nope. It's just one coach that's 24 people.
That's all we have for the trip? Is
Mhm.
24? Okay. It means
That's a good group to bond with and not
Yeah.
feel lost in. You know,
Yeah.
it's really hard to take more than that. I've done a trip where I've had like 60 people and you people in the back can never hear. It's hard to get everybody to move. You end up waiting in line for some, everybody. That's a
Okay.
good group.
Mhm.
Pete and Jane, did you have a question?
Yes. What is the price without airfare? Or is there a price without airfare?
Yeah, because
It-
y'all are coming from Boston potentially.
Yeah. Because
It's
we'll be in Boston
included.
during that time.
Let me pull it up in my system because it's just kind of a bundled price, so I just need to break it out.
But you could check with her later,
Okay, perfect. Yeah, I'll give it to her.
because it's just a 2-hour drive from up to
Yeah,
Portland.
there would be no reason why.
Yeah.
You wouldn't want to waste your time.
Y'all are in a
No.
different situation. So are you going to
Yeah.
communicate that to me?
Yeah, I'll email
Okay.
that to you, Leah.
Okay. Great. Is anybody here already signed up? Because we've had about 4 people, I think, sign up or say they were definitely going to. And I know one was going to wait and see this presentation first. So you're going to see some LifeQuesters. That'll be fun.
Yeah,
Now-
definitely put your deposit in sooner than later since it is a small group. That's going to be going a lot quicker.
So did you already cover this? Because I had to stop and answer the phone. But if we don't fill it up with all LifeQuesters, then you'll open it up to other groups.
Yep. Yeah. So come that April, was it 22nd or 20th date? That's when we open it up to anybody else.
Which actually can be kind of fun, because then you get to meet people from different parts of the country. I know they had some folks from St. Louis go on their trip to Spain, and they really made some neat friends from outside groups. So it's kind of fun to mix it up a little bit. Haley, do you know if the retired teachers in Little Rock still use Collette? Does that name ring a bell? Because I know
Yep,
that
they
they
use us
used
a lot.
to. That's
Yeah,
a
we
great-
do anywhere between 7 and 12 trips with them a year.
Yeah.
It's-
Oh my gosh. Wow. That's
they do
big.
a lot.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
knew they used to, and that those retired teachers might fill in for some spots on this trip as well. Anybody else have a question? Y'all need to ask her some hard questions.
Ah.
What was the date to
I
have
know
I
the
like it. That just means I did my job well.
I know she has a cold, but go ahead, Elizabeth.
When you said that there were opportunities for free time during the day, is it correct to assume that that you would just be walking to whatever you wanted to do?
Yep, walk or taxi if you want to hail a taxi or something like that. Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Really recommend Uber. And you can put an app on your phone. My daughter had to show me how to do it, but I did it in France. And then it's like, oh my gosh, you just put in what you need. You never even have to schedule everything. You prepay it, so you don't have to worry about tipping. It's all done online. I can show you how to do that if you're not familiar. If you use that on the trip, or even just want to.
In the hotels in both Portland and the second one, not the one that you're going to that resort, because the resort's like really kind of just your leisurely time around that area. But the other two, you're going to be within walking distance of a lot of stuff. So you're going to
That's
have.
what I'm asking is,
Yeah.
are most things of interest going to be walkable?
Oh yeah, very much so.
So Southport.
Yeah.
Or the one they're doing, it's the same deal.
I just remember when I was in Maine and it was 20 years ago, but the towns were just tiny. You know,
Mhm.
like we arrived in Bangor and it was like,
Don't blink.
I'm trying to think about what a town it would be in Arkansas, you know. I mean, it's smaller than Conway or Fort Smith. It'd be like, you know, you driving through Bangor and you feel like you're in Mayflower or something. It was just little bitty. It's little, but just so picturesque. So picturesque.
What was the date to have the deposit? Was it April 22nd?
I think it was, I think it was April 20th. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, April 20.
Well, that's coming up next Wednesday.
Yes.
So,
So,
but that's not the date you have to register by. That's just to get a little bit of a discount, correct, Haley?
Oh yeah, you have to put your deposit and register by that day.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Yeah, because then we release the spots and we open it up for sale.
Okay, so it could or could not fill up, you know, pretty quickly. Okay, did you have a question?
sorry.
We're good? Okay. Janet, anything from you? Okay. Joanne, I see Joanne's iPad, but she's been quiet. Okay, well, y'all know how to reach me at the LifeQuest office. My email is lgreenfield@lifequestofarkansas.org because we're an organization. lgreenfield@lifequestofarkansas.org, and you have to spell out everything. LifeQuest of Arkansas, the whole thing. So email me and I'll pass it on to Haley, any of your questions, and she can get back with me. And
What's your telephone number, Leah?
the office number, which any of us can answer, is 501-225-6073.
Okay.
501-225-6073. So there's 4 of us. We're not open on Fridays. The office is not open on Fridays. I'm working off site, so just leave a message.
Prepare to be bombarded.
Okay, I want y'all to go. It's just a pretty place.
Yeah, you're
and
gonna have a lot of fun.
definitely neat to visit a different region of the United States, but not quite as difficult to get to as overseas. So
Yeah.
it seems like that's why we picked it. You know, people that live in Arkansas don't really want to go to other places in the South. We know the South, you know, so it was either going to be the wine country, which you never know. I mean, out in California, they've got tornadoes and wildfire, not tornadoes, mudslides, wildfires, tsunamis, whatever they get in California. Maine seemed a little safer. So
I do have one more question. We
Mhm.
leave Little Rock. Do we fly direct or do we transfer?
So
Or
flights won't be ticketed until 60 days out. So it honestly depends on how many people are going. And then we customize the schedule based on availability at that time. So we won't have that exact schedule, but we provide you as best direct options as we can. Usually at a Little Rock, there's not directs for it. So you'll most likely be connecting, but we'll try to get you there with the least amount of.
are there particular
There aren't
airlines?
any direct
you-
flights to and from Little Rock and Boston, for example.
Yeah.
Yeah. We use every major airline. So Delta, United, we have a variety. We don't use like Southwest, Frontier, any of those value budget airlines are not ones, but the major ones we do.
Thank you.
Okay, everybody, I'm gonna let you go. Thank you for being
20
here.
minute drive, so
Thank
we
you,
want to,
Haley, so much for being with us today and sharing all the information. Again, this is recorded. If you wanted to send this to somebody or have a friend or neighbor watch this, this is will be on our website, and I can send you a direct link if you want me to send it to your email. Thank you.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye.
Feel
Bye.
better, Haley. Okay,
Thank you.
bye-bye.